Okay, let's start our first session of ours. In this session, I will try to give you some background of ours, how ours its works, and how R is important for us in nowadays in learning technology and new language. And then I will give you some suggestion to arrange your data on Excel sheet. And we will also move to the R softwares. So I will show you that's how its structure and how many component it has. So you in this lecture, you basically will understand the R's program. So let's start our sessions. So my sound is clear to all of you. So
Yes, it's clear, Dr. Saab.
okay, thank you, Doc. So what we have problem with our data. So it's a very we collect data from our experiment. Sometimes it's a 1 year, 2 year, even 3 year data in especially in PhD research. So sometime in research station also they have multiple years data. So it's a very difficult for students and researcher to have much data, and they cannot present their data in graphics and table in true manners. So when they do not understand their data, and they surely will not able to present this data in a good way. And when they not present their good way in publication in thesis, so many errors come out and sometimes rejections in our publications. So in other softwares, different softwares, commonly people are using, they are not able to deal with that data. If they have to multiple Excel sheets, so they will have even my even one our student PhD, he give me his data for analysis. So he has 40 Excel sheet, his 3 year PhD data and 40 Excel sheet. So you can imagine how to deal 40 Excel sheet and how to understand this sheet and how to understand our data and present data. He was very in trouble. But when we have arranged this data in one Excel sheet and we do all his analysis with our program, we do a statistical analysis and its graphical presentation through ours, it become easy to understand and present. So his papers are in a good international journals in process. Hopefully it will be published soon. So, learning of ours, the first purpose is to understand your data. And we will see that how we can draw descriptive statistic and summary of our data and a head and tail function different or give you in a single line commands, and your data will be explored easily. So first is our student face our faculty face to deal with large data set with multiple factors, 2 factor, 3 factor, and more than 3 factors data. So they have problem to dealing with that. So it's a solution. R can easily deal with large data set. And second one is the missing value. So sometimes we do experiment and some of our application in especially in lab studies, they are destroyed or sometimes heavy rain. So that's we are not able to take data of some applications. So are in other softwares when you put this data, they give you errors that your values are missing and your data is not complete. So then they do not perform the analysis and graphics in a good way. But in ours, in R, we deal with missing values. If you have two replication and one is missing, so R can deal it with easily. So with the R, we can deal with the missing values. And then outliers. Outliers, some data is when you see that the data is not normal, the data has some outliers, its mean, median, modes are not in the same positions. So it's a very difficult when you have, I said earlier that you have 40 sheets and how you can see the outliers in that data. So it's a very difficult, but in R you will see that in one line command and in very simple 3 or 4 lines, we can deal with that data. And next is selection of right model. You have data, you have collected data, and you do not know which appropriate model is will work for you, or it will draw a true conclusion for you. So in R, we will see that how we can draw a right and we can select a right model for data analysis. And other more thing is that in international publications, our software is reliable for your analysis when you give reference of our softwares and its packages, so people's rely on it. People's rely on it, and your publication get more chances to accept. And then is the quality of statistical tables, and then statistical, if your statistical design and your statistical tables are in a not a good forms, so the editors and reviewers of the international journal do not like publications and thesis like such reports, so are give you a quality, so give you a better way to present statistical tables and in graphics. And then is the quality of graphic. I said earlier that your data collections and that data analysis, and then its presentation as statistical tables and in graphics. So these both decides your publication proceed for further or it will be rejected at the editor end. So that's are more important. And these all problems we will discuss, and we will deal with the, we will understand our data, we will deal missing values with the data, and quality of statistical tables you will see, and quality of graphics we will meet during this training. You will see that the how quality difference from that. So here's I also show you one publications, my publication press published in a American Society of Agronomy. So I show you that how quality matters. That is that is our study with product economy application of biochars and inorganic nitrogen applications. So it's published in American Society of Agronomy, and you can see that so we have this is our climate data that was present our 2 years data, and this is our 2 years data, and you see can see that the how quality of matters. This is and this is the probability tables with the 2014 and 15s and 2015 and 16s. So, and this is our graphic quality. And you can say that how you can draw a true conclusion and true when you present your data in a good way. So it's not a big study, it's a simple study, and we have do biochar and inorganic nitrogens. So it's published in a very high impact, and these society journals are very, very difficult to publish such papers. And this is from our Pakistani research. So I said that the quality matters when you present your data, you how organize your data. And this is also the statistical tables, and you can see that how lettering is present here. You can see that's A, B, C, D. If you see the other papers from developing countries, you will see lettering A to Z, A, B, C, D, Z. So they are very, very not looking good. So when you see that these are how lettering was made, so they will not did good impressions on reviewers and editors point of view. So the main purpose is see that this we have do all analysis in our softwares through this. And this is the, you can see the benefit cost ratio we have calculated from these R softwares, and these things in training we are going to present how we can made all these graphics and how we can produce quality in a such a manner. So that's now what sim introductions of ours. R is a programming language for statistical computing and graphing. This is developed by R core team and R Foundation for Statistical Computing. Ross and Roberts, these were two statisticians in 1992 who developed these softwares, and this is coding softwares. So R is used by data bioinformations and statistician for data analysis and developing. So basically R was given name on the initial letters of Ross and Robert. So R is a statistical programs, and we can do our understand our data, we can do statistical analysis, and we can make graphics. So importance of R, why R is important, why we are here to learn R softwares. And this is 21 softwares in the world and currently using for primary as a primary tool, secondary tool, and frequently use R softwares. And in 20 softwares, R is the on the top position, and R is the future of data analysis. If you know the R's, you can deal with your data more easily, and you can understand your data, and you can present your data in most effective ways. So our importance, it's a free softwares. Other software need a huge money, which our students or our faculty members even cannot pay in 300, $400. And it's a new version come out and they also demand some money. So we cannot pay this money, but our software is free of cost. No, and time efficient. I said that you can deal with the 4, 5, 10 years data in a very short times. Other analysis which needs a weeks and month, you can deal or within days, or in if you are efficient with the hours, you can deal within hours. So it's a time efficient. As publication quality, I saw you my papers, that how its data were present in that papers and how it's published in a highly good impact factor journal and good quality journals. And a most important thing that I like the R is the one Excel sheet. You do not need any multiple sheet for your data analysis, for your statistical analysis, for your graphic analysis. With only one Excel sheet, you can perform all your analysis and very easily. And I will see you in trainings how we can make a different sheet within ours. We do not need to copy and multiply our Excel sheet. We can do analysis easily. And then I already said that the missing values, we can deal easily with the R software missing values. Literature availability. I saw that many people are trained for you, many blogs are available, websites are available, our communities available to teach you. And one thing is afraid people, I already said in many workshops that you do not need to develop coding. All coding, all functions you want are already available on website. You have to just understand that how this code I can run, that how I can change these codes with my data. So in this training, I will show you that I will give you my codings and my data file, and you have to change it in your assignments with your data, and you can easily do that. And a logical operator in the so logical operators are if values are outliers, if you see that you have data from low data from literature or high data from literature, so you can skip this data within hours. You can deal with logical operators. I will show you. And last thing is it's always all updated. All functions and all things are updated in our softwares, and you do not find any functions and that is not available in ours. All very large community and a large programmers are working on in ours. Many books are available, and you can find every analysis in our softwares. You can find it easily. So installation of ours. I have given you my videos and the links of that software. You install it in your systems. So I in the today lectures I will also try to installation on your system. I will share your screens and we will install it. And when you install, now you have to understand these are very important concept. If you understand it, then you will not a problem to run that. When you open the R softwares, I will also show you in R these things, but I will given you a theory this time. R operates in 4 windows: Window 1, Window 2, Window 3, and Window 4. In Window 1 is where we write commands. We write commands and we will write our functions here. And in window 2 or save all these files. If you all if we I will write in next session x is equal to 1, it means it will be stored in window 2. Then I will press x plus 2, it means or already know the x is equal to 1, x plus 2, it will answer you x3. So it will store in this is the mind of computer, mind of our software window 2. And window 3, where R will runs the command or will you give you errors. So here's will run its commands and show you results. And window 4's are here's our packages are installed, and here also will your graphic all will be present in will be show in window 4. So R has four windows. Window one, where you will write the commands, and you will write here's commands, all your functions, and you will import, export, all things will be do in window one. And window two is the mind of R softwares. Which will you write in window one, it will be stored in window two. And it's in window 3. Window 3 with commands will run successfully, or it will give you errors. It will run successfully, it will be blue colors, it will be run, it will be errors. So it show will the red colors. And window 2 where packages are installed, and here also graphic also display in window 4. So ours is, this is the basic structure of ours, how R operates. You must understand that. So next, very important thing, which will give you most of the errors, and errors comes out for that. So you have to must understand the difference. What is different between the functions, and what is the difference between the package. Function is the I will give you today example is the WhatsApp. If you want to do video calls, if you want to do a video calls, you have to function of WhatsApp. If you do not have WhatsApp, you cannot perform video callings. So it's a WhatsApp is the package. And what and in, so in mobile phone we say them applications. And when you purchase some mobile, something are already installed, something are not installed. So for video, I purchase a new phone, I want to make to video calls. So up to till I do not install WhatsApp applications in my mobiles, I cannot perform video call functions. So for all functions, you need packages. If package in your, I already show you in window 4, packages not exist in window 4, you will do not perform in any functions. So R will give you errors in that he could not that find that functions. So for every function you need package, and in packages many functions, yeah, as in WhatsApp package, you can text, you can make a audio call, you can make video call. So a one WhatsApp one package contain many functions. So you have to know the difference between functions and packages. You must understand that concept. I say that many errors will come out when you have to not package, or cannot perform that function because he had no package in it. So you must know the functions and packages difference. And I said the packages of two types. Some packages, when you purchase a mobile, some applications are already installed in mobiles, and some like tutors and WhatsApp, these are not installed. So these are third-party packages which are developing by different peoples, and that mobile company do not own that packages. So same is the concept in R softwares. When you see in window phone, when you will install the R softwares, then the packages are, some packages are already installed, but some you have to install. Some background noise is coming, so please mute. Uh, some mic is open, please mute all your mics. It is disturbing to others. Some mic is open. Okay. So when you install our software, it will show in window 4 that some packages are already installed, but some these are called built-in package, but some packages are not installing. We say them these are the third-party packages. So we have to install that packages, and or will give you errors that he could not find that function. It means that the packages is not installed in our softwares. We will do it some. So how we can install package? We can install package through command. Install.package commands. We will do these softwares, and when the package is installed, then the other step is you have to activate package. You have WhatsApp in your mobiles, but you cannot perform calling up to that. You open WhatsApp. So for packages are already installed in our software, but you have to activate that package, and it can be activated through library functions. So this is a library, and you will put, yeah, this install.package nitr. So you have to init package. So you have to write down here library, and then this package will be activated. So you have to activate all packages performing functions, and this commands through this command you can activate all package in one go. So these some points you must note down in your notebook and must understand. And we will also see in our data sheet that these things will give you errors many times. If you not do this, you in your data files and in the name of folders, then R will do not perform your function and give you errors. First step is the all files and data all R script and data file must be in same folder. These do not be data file is in different folders and R script is in different folders. So R will be confused where I have to import data. So you have to put all your materials data file and R script in a same folder. They should not be in different folder and in different location in your system. If they will be in different locations, then R will be give you errors. Another thing, there should be no space between folder name or file name. If you are R folder, sometimes it's a single space, it's a double space, it will be you give you error. You can write R dash R underscore folder names R dot folder. So you do not have to give space in between two names, and no space would be in Excel. So in data file, when you not space in your folder name, not space in your data file name, so there should be no space between them, and no space between the same like treatment variable and measured variables. And I will show you in data file in left side alignment. This should be not be in center. If the data is centered, it also creates space before and after. So all will be confused. It's a single space or it's double space. And delete all other except your data. If your number or text are present in somewhere in your files, all will read that numbers are text and will give you error. So your data file must be clean and there should be no other thing except data. So first you have to no space in folder name, no space in file name, and no space between treatment variables and measure variables. Left side alignments, delete all other text in your table. So these things are very important. R is simple, but your data file is very important. If data file is not properly arranged, then R will cannot do anything. So people many times say that they have errors, many errors. We have to solve these errors. It takes much time. So one of the major reason is that their data are not properly arranged on Excel sheets. They have a different value, number, text, and other spaces. So there are some problem in with that. So it's a the source of errors. So very important. So first step, so today you will also arrange your data. I will show you my data so you can understand that. So your data must be rightly arranged. So I show you data files. So uh, by Ross and Robert in 1993. It's a programming language or is free and is more efficient as compared to other softwares. R operates in Windows 4. For performing every functions in R, we need a package. Packages are built-in and third-party packages. So some built-in packages are already installed in ours, but our third-party package you will need to install them. So data arrangement on Excel is very important to smoothly run the codes. If data is not properly arranged on Excel sheets, you will be not be able to perform your coding easily. So that's our PPT. Now we will jump into our softwares. So it's displaying on your screen. Oh, are your our software screen is displaying on the your screen?
Yes, yes, it's display.
Okay, good. So you can see that this is the window as I discussed with you that say R has four windows. when you install it and open our studio has a four window ones, window two, and window three, and window fours. So we will so you can see that if I press x is equal to 2, and you can see in window 2 that R know that x is equal to 2. X is equal to 2, it's save in minds, and in window 3 you can see that it display you x is equal to 2. So that's command run successfully. Now I press x plus 1. So you can see in window 3 that R is showing answer 3. R know that the x is equal to 2. So I press x plus 1. I gave its answer 3. No, I delete that x is equal to 2 in window 2. Now we will see what will be happen if we x plus 1 we will press it. So you can see that error x object is not found. So
Install the R Studio, but in my R
okay.
Studio there are only three windows are open: window 2, 3, 4. The first window in which you are writing the command. It is, I mean, I don't know why there is no this window in my R Studio. I have only the console one, the second one,
Yeah,
the third and fourth. But I don't have the first one. I only the writing command one.
maybe it's a you have to, yeah, like this one you have to minimize it. So we will see, we will share your screen
Okay,
and we
okay,
will see the,
okay, okay,
yeah.
okay. Thank you, thank you.
Thank you. That's, yeah, this is the four windows you have to take concept. So now I will show you. Now it's the window 4. See, you can see that the packages are installed here. So you know, I already said that the third the built-in package. So these are already installed. I install these are installed packages. If you find to perform some function that is not installed in R, so you have to first install that. So packages are window 4s, and then I show you. And window 4 also display you the graphics. So you can see that graphic is in showing in window 4 on your screen.
In a window. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. It's showable.
Yeah, okay, good. So you can see that your graphics will show in window 4s. So your packages are theirs, and you can see your packages are theirs, and your plots will be there in window 4s. So you have to understand these four window. If we have a question, we are still there. We are on WhatsApp, we are also on emails, so you can email us, WhatsApp us any question. So please read our notes of that lesson and practice, do all assignments and install all that softwares. So thank you very much. We will meet tomorrow at 8 p.m. Thank
Inshallah.
you.
Thank you very much, Doctor, for today's
Th-
session. Thank you very much and good night.
Thank
Have
you.
a good time.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. If we have a question, we are still there. We are on WhatsApp, we are also on emails, so you can email us, WhatsApp us any question. So please read our notes of that lesson and practice, do all assignments and install all that softwares. So thank you very much. We will meet tomorrow at 8 p.m. Thank
Inshallah.
you.
Thank you very much, Doctor, for today's session.
Th-
Thank you very much and good night.
Thank
Have
you.
a good time.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.